Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz now on first down. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wentz now to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 51.
Shotgun now for Wentz. The 20. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
This is Hines. And the Colts are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7. Colts nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Jonathan Taylor.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Campbell making the catch, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
Second and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Wentz now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He completes this one to Mack. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
At the 27-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Hines. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Watch the pass.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Coleman has it here right side. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Coleman now. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on second and 6. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flushed out right. Airing one out out for Crowder. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Wentz going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Check 13. Check 13. Quick the edge. Quick the edge. Come. Hey, rip line 2. Come here. Mike 51. Mike 51. Guys, game situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
The 45-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From midfield, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's bring it. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Again, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
51
Wentz to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's got some space here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Xavier Rhodes.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. But now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Whip, 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 whip. Kill, kill.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Take it down at the
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now it's Hines. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 32-yard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
The quarterback sacks. A loss of 7 yards.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He can run. And the ball is knocked out. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same. And he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Gain of 5 brings up
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll look to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The